Are retail boxes a waste of money? My answer might surprise you. But first, let's talk about the market economics of retail boxes versus hobby boxes versus buying opened cards. Retail boxes versus hobby boxes. Retail boxes, obviously, they print off thousands upon thousands of copies of most of the cards. There are retail case hits. I'm thinking like Mosaic for Genesis. You can get numbered cards in those as well. I've seen people pull one of ones out of retail boxes as well. With retail, you're thinking at mega boxes are like the typically between $50 and $75, depending where you're buying it. Sometimes more on the secondary market. Blaster boxes, value packs, and then like single packs or gravity packs is typically how you're going to see a lot of these cards sold. And let's be real. If you're buying the lower end packs, the gravity packs for a few bucks a piece, your odds of getting a good card are extremely low. Even in the mega boxes, your odds of getting a card that pays for the case you might have to buy to get a case hit is not, the numbers aren't there. They're just not there. There are too many low value cards. With hobby boxes, the numbers are a bit more in your favor, but I have to say, as someone who's bought 5 or 10 hobby boxes, somewhere in that range, I probably have lost maybe $2,000 over the course of the past 5 years buying these boxes, selling cards. Maybe it's closer to $500, but it really is not like a guaranteed win. And you don't want to look at buying hobby boxes as an investment strategy. Even though there are higher end cards, there's still only 25 cards off of the entire run of every card in a hobby box that are going to be your big windfall. If you're looking for one of ones or low numbered autographs or case hit rookies or that kind of rare stuff, you're really not good buying either retail or hobby. If you want that specific card, you're going to have to buy it on the secondhand market, on the resale market, and you're going to pay a lot for it. But you're still better off just biding your time and looking for good deals in that regard than spending a bunch of money to rip open cases and losing your skin. The way you can make money is if you sell every single card. And how does that work? Well, it has to happen right on release date. If you're dead set on ripping retail or hobby for that matter, you have to be the first person to rip, the first person to list the cards, and you can get the highest premium then. I'm not going to talk about ripping live because I don't have access to get that kind of stuff. I don't know about what hoops you got to jump through to be someone who rips hobby boxes on whatnot, for $1,000 a buy-in. Obviously, if you can do that, ignore me. I'm talking to the 99.9% of collectors and sellers who are not in that category. Now let's talk about what I think is the best way to find inventory to flip, and it's not hobby, it's not retail, it's buying large lots from the people who ripped retail, who ripped hobby. You're going to see this all the time on eBay. People will be selling lots of 1,000 to 10,000 cards, and they're going to have picked out any of the major hits, but a lot of those cards in those lots are in the $1 to $10 range, and that really is your bread and butter. As someone who is serious about selling on eBay, and these are all postcards, I do have a lot of 4,000 count boxes full of sports cards as well. I've got hundreds of thousands of listings across multiple stores. So as someone who takes this seriously, that is the best way to have reliable, recurring income at a constantly profitable margin. Buying retail and hobbies fun, I've done it a lot, but I've never done it with the intention of making money, and I don't think you should either. If you do that, do it because you just want to be the first person to see what the new cards look like. Engage in the hobby that way. If you hit a lottery ticket, more power to you. I'm happy for you. I'll never not be happy for somebody who hits a lottery ticket, but it's just not anything you can rely on. Thanks for watching. If you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments. Love to hear what you guys have to think, and I thank you all for watching.